Which I have to keep my screen little bit blurred for now because I need to get some work done. The moment I'll get it done, then I'll unblur my screen. But for now, I have to keep it this way. I'm sorry. Hey, Coder 9408, how you doing? 9048. You actually missed out on yesterday's live stream. It was so fun yesterday. I said so many stories and so many things about me. We had a lot of fun yesterday. You kind of missed that. Okay, so I need to check on my own live stream right now to see like how am I looking. One second. Channel live. I need to check on live stream right now. See like how am I looking. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Yeah. So what else is going on? Coda 9048. Everything going good with you? I installed this composite blur plugin today for OBS, so I can blur it out. Um, yep. Surprising, nobody's saying anything. Where are you guys today? I am live, right? Yeah, does seem like I am live. Okay. Maybe the chat is a little bit off today. No issues, no issues. I said yesterday was a chill stream. Yeah, it was. It was. Today also can be. But right now I need to get some work done. Let me get this done. Then I'll close everything and then we'll get on to our usual live stream. I need to. Yesterday I was thinking, should I avoid doing live streams at night? I mean, I open up a little bit too much, don't I? Okay. Okay. Hey Dave, how you doing, brother? I just need to get some work done. Let me get this done and then we will get on to our usual live stream. Otherwise, you guys are free to talk. I mean, I have no issues speaking or whatever. You guys don't feel like that you are disturbing me for any reason. Did you see that Code Forces thing today? Apparently, Code Forces is now planning to ban India. It's like there is no. Do you mind sharing your laptop specs? No, no, not at all. It is an AMD Ryzen 5800 HX processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB hard drive, NVIDIA RTX 3080, and Windows 10. Yeah. Otherwise, it is a 17-inch 1080p display. It can go up to 300 hertz refresh rate. I never use it. 300 hertz is like overkill, a little bit too much. And yeah, that's it. Do you mind sharing your what's why? Oh, okay, why? I think there is some kind of cheating going on with Code Forces. So they were pissed. It's depressing, dude. I mean, I said, did your speaker get fixed? Yeah, it did. It did. It did. Yesterday, it kind of went a little bit crazy. Then after ending the live stream, I went ahead and restarted it, and it kind of restored itself. So I was a little bit relieved because of that. But I have to say, like, it freaked me out a little easily. Your views on Nishant Chahar recent video on oh, that one. I felt like it was a lot of yapping. I just can't tolerate it. I mean, sorry about that, but I just can't tolerate it. Yes, more bacon. This is live. Yes, I am here. Really. The reason that my screen seems blurred out at this point is because I need to work. I need to get something done. And when it's done, then yeah, coding stream today, bro. I mean, I am getting some clients' work done. This is not publicly shareable code, super secret code. Yeah, yeah, it's a client work. So I need to get that done. चूड़ियां है चल गई रात माँ मोरनी बादाम बोले आंधी रात माँ. More bacon, where are you from, bro? Just curious. Show me your work. Don't be embarrassed. Nah, I can't do that. Just can't. Otherwise, I have to delete the whole live stream. I have to delete the whole Twitch stream, and I don't want to do that. I researched a little bit on composite blur with OBS Studio to provide a filter where I can completely customize what is the portion of the screen I want to blur out. And I found it. It's an official composite blur setting with OBS. So I was happy. I was like, yes, I got it. What's the problem, man? First with GitHub, now it's Code Forces. All these influencers made sure to doom us. Actually, it's not influencers that did this. It's actually the classic problem of cheaters. Cheaters gonna cheat. That's just their nature. I mean, take any online game for example. People ruin that online game, introducing target like auto tracking of enemies, then see through walls kind of functionality. So it's a classic problem of cheating. It's not influencers. How true is the 16 billion? Oh, 16 million passwords, you're saying got leaked, right? It's such a huge leak that it shouldn't bother you. Like, what do you care that your password got leaked? Whatever. Hey, Roop, how you doing? Hey, Ashish. So I can only look at you. Yeah, right now you can look at me and you can look at the chat that is on the left side. You can talk about things. I'm open to talking about things, but my screen will be visible when this is done. Nothing is safe if you are on internet. Anything. Yeah, anything. Go ahead. Where are you from, Morbecon? First of all, tell me. Um, just have two-factor auth, I guess. Bro, I created account with password as QWERTY. Fair, very fair. Some of my passwords has been pass 123, capital P pass, then small p pass 123. Like I use that when I'm not really concerned with having a great password. I'm like, screw it, just get that done. Your Twitter screenshot about Manohar Batra was too sarcastic. Yeah, obviously. I mean, when I saw it, I was like blown away. I'm like, you're paying 3,600 rupees a month, and then he's like, it's a free video call. Like, what portion of the deal is free here? Pass is like pan masala for kids, right? Yeah, I mean, it is a mouth freshener, I would say. It's usually used by teenagers to mask the smell of cigarettes when they smoke it, to hide it from everybody. That's when pass comes in, or pulse, that toffee. Can you show me any code? Smart detection, allow it. What? What? Why did the auto mod kick in right now? Can you show me any code? I mean, I have a GitHub repository. I mean, if you want to visit my GitHub, here it is. So github.com/ Sid Ames 93. This is my GitHub profile. You can go there and you can take a look. I can't show you this code though. Mummy daddy. Yeah. Mummy daddy. But anyway, that Mano, your views on technical Ninja videos. I mean, he's a wholesome guy. At the end of the day, I feel like he doesn't scare anybody. He doesn't talk in a tone where it makes you feel uncomfortable or whatever. And I'm not saying that because I have a podcast lined up with him. I'm not saying that. I have that much of integrity with me. So I can respect him. Okay. मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ चनन चन चूड़ियाँ चनन चन चूड़ियाँ चल गई रात माँ चूड़ियाँ. Oh, on my own, brother, on my own. We didn't have campus placement. No one cared. No one cared. Campus placement it had to be. I knew I'm not. I think I was in my MCA second year when I understood. Oh, Mm, Morni bagama bole andira tuma morni bagama bole andira. Hey Navdeep Singh, how you doing? How you doing? Chana chana choriya. What about drawing game? We will play that. We will play that, Kirti Narayan. We will. चलन चल चूड़ियां चला गई रात माँ चूड़ियां चला गई रात माँ में बाहों बोले आंधी रात माँ. Okay. One question: do you like writing code more than debugging? I mean, it's two faces of the coin. You have to be good at both of them. Debugging, you can't really escape it. Debugging, I do like it when it's other people's code because you get to dive into their mindset. What were they thinking when they were writing the code? So it's all right. I mean, okay, what is happening here? Um, New folder uploads. Anyway, so when you're doing Mint, I will install it pretty soon. Yeah. Anyway, more bacon. Did you look at my code? Like, what do you think? What do you do when you get stuck on a bug for a long time as a freelancer? As a freelancer has nothing to do with it. You just have to like take the L and do it better. 1 second. I do have an file of box dimensions. Anyway, I can't really see anything. Yes, it is meant to be that way. Joint. It is meant to be that way. What are you working on, Sid? Is it an app, a website? It is an app. Yes, it is an app. But can't really show that, show the code or show the UI or anything like that. Therefore, it has to be this way. I see you have Monokai theme on. Yes. I mean, what theme is it? I don't know what theme this is. Copilot customized layout. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what is your favorite VS Code theme, or are you using JetBrains? No, this is VS Code. This is VS Code. Hey, Siddhant, did I miss the talk about SD versus freelance? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Didn't. It will happen today. It will happen today. I'm completely awake. I'm completely in my senses. I'm not gonna say anything out of pocket today. So it's gonna happen today. Why is your screen blurred? Because I'm working on something I need to get done. Only then I can unblur my screen and I can talk about things. Till then, I'm gonna chat with you guys. He's working on client project. Is managing clients more easy than doing a full-time job? No, managing clients is not easy. It's not easy. I would say it's not at all easy. Anyway, did you recently shift to Brave? Not recently. I've always been on Brave. What do you mean? I've always been on Brave. I don't like Google Chrome or anything like that. Obviously, bunch of ads. So using Brave actually gets rid of all the ads, and I like it. What is happening? Something TypeScript language server. It never does that for me. What LSP were you using? It's not supposed to do that. What's, oh, okay. I shifted to WebStorm after my NeoVim started to lag because it was indexing all my node modules. There's probably a config setting where you can do ignore node modules. Oh, okay. I'm switching company. Problem is my current employer is asking me to serve the notice period for 2 months, but he already had a buyout clause and they aren't letting me use that option. See, told you. Um, clause. He means clause. चूड़ियां है चल गई रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ. Okay. Okay, got to go. I showed YSL, VSTCL. Did you give me a GitHub profile? Okay, so you have, oh, okay. Okay, this is not that. Have you used NeoVim Vim? Should I shift? Am I missing out? You're not missing out. I mean, you should shift because you like it. That's why you should shift. So if you're infatuated with using NeoVim, go for it. Use it. Figure out how you like it. But don't think to yourself that you're missing out on something. That's not, no. Um, file name. Anyway, should I like ignore and leave? My next company isn't asking for experience letter and all. I'm even ready to pay and they won't take it. I mean, I would say finish it. Said, are you working on Spotify? No, why would I work on Spotify? Bro, too much ads on live stream, not good for viewer. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Is it Shopify app? Yes, it is a Shopify app. Yes. But I can't show you what it is. Sorry about that. Mm. मोरनी बागा में बोले आंधी रात में मोरनी बागा में बोले आंधी रात में चुन चुन चूड़ियां चुन चुन चूड़ियां चल गई रुक अपना चूड़ियां चल गई. Okay. Why video is blur? Because I'm working on something, said the Japanese guy. What? What is the concept of Shopify? Like how does that work? It's more like a e-commerce platform for you to set up a store and sell your products. I think, do you have any SaaS? No, I don't. Can you hear the background construction noise? I think I missed out on some chats. Nothing is safe. Okay, okay, but cheating situation. Um, Game. No, it's not game. Sorry. Your first job, did you get on campus? Okay. What am I drawing in? So when you're doing Mint, what did you when you get stuck on a bug? Debugging, screen blur, client project, what are you working on? So it's an app, a website, can't really see anything. Monokai, what is your favorite VS Code theme? What is the topic for today? It will be code forces. I wish to cover code forces a little bit because apparently there has been this cheating thing that's going on and people are pissed. This is not working. What is happening? Anyway, um, did you recent? Why is your screen blurred? Okay, bro, too much ads. Have you used NeoVem? Are you working on Spotify? Should I like ignore and leave? YouTube is filled with SaaS trend. Like the SaaS make dollars a month. I know it's a shitty trend. I don't like that. Um, said the Japanese guy. Oh, I see. Manas. How much do you enjoy Rocket League on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being full marks. I enjoy Rocket League, yeah. I mean, if you want to play with me, hit me up on Epic Games. That's where I log in with my account and I play it. Hey, curious buddy. I think that's Stack Overflow. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a caveman. Yeah, I use Stack Overflow. Bro, don't you get back pain? Looking at your chair, it feels like you will face back pain. I mean, I've faced more knee pain than back pain, so I'm fine. Uh, मोरनी बागा बोले आंधी रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ चलन चल चूड़िया चलन चल चूड़िया चल गई रात माँ चूड़िया चल गई. Should invest in a gaming chair, in my opinion. I mean, it's called money. I don't have it, so what can I do really? Bro, don't. Okay, I don't have money for a gaming chair right now. I mean, I'm barely holding myself together these days. It's actually, I mean, I do struggle with things every now and then. I know as a YouTuber, I am bound to show you that I am living a life larger than what it really is, but still. Is that a prime time reference? No, not really. Oh, yoga ball. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yoga ball would be good. Actually, it would be nice. I can jump around. I can jump up and down like prime. Bagama bole andi ratma morni. Bagama bole andi ratma. What is going on? Morni bagama bole andi ratma. Bagama bole andi ratma. What? Oh, request name puts back in slip. Request name, file name is this. Request file. I think I managed to solve the bug right now. File name public. Okay. Yeah, should work now, right? What is your average words per minute? It's like 90, I would say. We can play a game after this for typing speeds. अरे यार, it's like path cannot be empty. What is the path? US just bombed Iran. Yeah, I know, I know. It's sad, really. Let's go. 90 words per minute. Oh, holy crap. I mean, it's not that impressive, Priyanshu. What do you think an average programmer word per minute would be? I mean, I don't really care about these metrics, bro. Just write the code. Just write good code. That's all I care. I don't care how slow you type. It should not be astronomically slow. अरे यार. मोरनी बागामा बागायांदी रात मा चन चन चूड़ियां चन चन चूड़ियां चन गई रातियां uh Anyway, 50 word per minute feels so fast I cannot comprehend. Imagine 90 word per minute. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. Okay. Same here, around 50 as well. 60 plus word per minute is fine. Bro, do you think you will get back to jobs or freelancing would be mainstream for you? I think freelancing would be mainstream for me. I genuinely believe that. Right now, I believe that. For me to go to an office 5 days of the week or 6 days of the week, my salary easily has to be like 3 lakh rupees a month. I mean, take home salary 3 lakh rupees a month. I'm not settling below that. At any cost, I'm not doing it because once you sign off your freedom like that to a company, they're going to expect you in the office. Then they will suddenly have a problem with me doing YouTube. They will have a problem with me talking on YouTube, how I talk things. And they're going to tell me, don't do that and everything because I've heard it happen to many people. So I think right now I'm happy as a freelancer. So yeah, there you go. Uh, File. But I do not know why I'm facing this issue. Um, so anyway, I think freelancing is the path forward for me. I don't wish to give that freedom away. And I'm making decent money, so I don't really want a job right now. 1 second. By the way, mine is Moto Edge 30. Mine is between 60 to 80 watt per minute. I'm so happy today I got my new phone Moto Edge 60 Pro. Nice. Let me see Moto Edge 60 Pro. What does it look like? Um, where's my mouse? Okay. Moto Edge 60 Pro. Sorry, 60 Pro. 30,000 rupees, bro. Damn. That's a good one. Good phone. More edge, more beautiful, more you. That's good. Yeah, that's a good phone. Four cameras at the back. Yeah, great. Good for you, man. Happy. Happy for you. Why are you sticking with freelance? It's because you're on your own boss or money or both. It's actually both. Today is Sunday. I'm just working because well, I can and I should. Um just would not go. This error, man. This is like insane. A simple file upload I am not able to figure out. This is unreal to me right now. Do you have any idea about Nothing Phone? Any reviews? Not really. I haven't tried. I haven't tried it that much. बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ चमन चम चूड़िया चमन चम चूड़िया चला गई रात माँ चूड़िया चला गई रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ. Um, this is crazy. Anyway, Sarah is back. Goddamn. Oh, hey, Sarah Buntle. How you doing? Did you just call me cute? I'm flattered. Do you hit the gym regularly? I'm waiting for a date of joining for Camp Gemini. Is it plausible to work out after work? Yes, it is plausible. I mean, anything is plausible. It's just, is working out after work just a pipe dream? No, it's not. I used to do it back in 2017 when I had a job in Bangalore. Opinion on ongoing war, bro? Not really. I mean, I'm not. Why do you guys act like my parents? I've had breakfast. I mean, tea and biscuits and aloo bonda. I had it, so I have something right here. My friends are going hackathon without any dev skills. In other hand, hand me still figure out to understand JS backend. Sometimes it feels so overwhelming that your friends get swags and you work for yourself. I mean, it's all right. Every one of us go through that. I got 28.4K in offline market. That's great. That's great. It still doesn't. Okay. मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ चमन चम चूड़िया चमन चम चूड़िया चला गई माँ चूड़िया चला गई रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ. Okay, so now my finally the bug is fixed. Um, okay. Um, what is Bonda? It's like samosa. Yeah. Bro, where do you live in Kolkata? Wanna meet? I live in Sector 5 Salt Lake. Oh, dude, you live in Sector 5 Salt Lake. You will not have a problem with landing a job or having work-life balance. It's very good. हम बुड्ढे हो जाएंगे एक बच्चा दे दो खेलने के लिए. Sid parents be like. Okay. Be in your limits, GED11, when you say things to me. Finally, I get to witness the conversion from Stack Overflow to GPT. It actually worked. It actually worked. And it's kind of funny how to make this code look like I wrote it, I actually have to remove all the comments. And then it looks like I really wrote it. चूड़िया है चल गई रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ. Oops. Okay, finally it got updated. Okay, so now I can go to settings controller. Okay, Mapping settings equals. It's a little buggy issue with request handling when you add files to it. So that's what was pissing me off. मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधी रात माँ चुड़िया चुड़िया चल गई. Okay, here we have our undefined variable. Oh, sorry. Here we have our Sunday exclusive. Our Sunday exclusivity. Kirti Narayan, you were just saying you should have your lunch. Well, this is not lunch, but this is still something. I'm gonna leave it out in the open to be twin. What is that? I find cooking more relaxing than coding now. It always was. It always was. So I'm gonna just leave this out in the open. I'm switching to Bangalore. Really? I mean, Parshuram. Hey Parshuram, how you doing? It always was. Cooking has a little bit of vibe to it. First of all, I hate that this word vibe is ruined for me now. Every time I use the word vibe, it's like vibe coding. Kya hua? Did you heard the news? 10 ka kurkure 15 ka ho gaya. Oh damn. That's a little bit brutal. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen to Maggie. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to send me super chats so I can buy Maggie. Where is Anchit Gupta? Where is that guy? He actually bought me this Maggie right here. चूड़िया है चल गई रात माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आंधीरा. कुरकुरे खाना क्या छोड़ा, प्राइस ही बढ़ा डाला. Yes, I mean, this is what drives the economy, isn't it? When consumption goes down, obviously they're going to increase the prices. And actually, should it be the reverse? When consumption goes down, they should reduce the prices. But actually, companies like Kurkure and everything, they thrive off of kids. They don't care about us, adults. They know adults don't eat Kurkure as much as kids do. So, their target audience is not us to begin with. But really, Kurkure, I need to search this up. Increase prices. Increasing its prices and subtly reducing the quantity of product. Okay, so that's shrinkflation, where you shrink the product that you gave out for the same price that you used to. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Okay. Drop the support for carrot 4.2. That's actually a good one. Yeah. Kurkure is reinventing math. Plus 3 gram in 33 grams is 50%. Wow. Okay. So, okay, I need to just hammer this down. Um, how to set preview in file font using the settings you gave me. Okay. Mm, 1 second, bro. Let me come back to you. 1 second. What is that? My nana is around 75-year-old, but still able to lift 60 kg weight on his shoulders. That's impressive. That's really impressive. I want to become powerful like him. Yeah, I hope you do, bro. The problem occurs when people get overly dependent on GPT. I mean, I know what I'm doing, so not a problem for me. Why are you wishing me hell? Saksham, you said hell said. I know you wanted to say hello. It's all right. It's all right. I'm just joking. Go ahead, ask. What is it? Go ahead. Go for it. Ask it. मोरनी पगम बोले आंधी रात मोरनी. Okay, all the best for the interview, man. I actually today is my interview society का ही है for core member position. Actually, the interview is a little tough compared to all the societies. I don't know what is the job position, bro? Societies. What does that mean? It is certainly not a tech job, I can understand, but what position is it? Society का ही है for a core member position. Actually, the interview is a little tough compared to all the societies. What's a society? Is it a company? Is it a club? What is it? College club. Okay. Are they paying good money? If you get selected, are you getting good money? First of all, we all know that college club guard is not the dream position. It's actually Vishal Megamart security guard. That is the dream position we should all strive for. So if you get a position as a guard, reject it. Say you're gonna apply at Vishal Megamart. Then if it is not a payout thing, then why even take stress? Just go be yourself. If you make it, you make it. You don't make it, whatever. You didn't really lose now, did you? If it's not involving money, then there is nothing to be depressed about, nothing to feel low about. Just think of it as an event. You didn't win. Yeah, so what? Really? Vishal Mega Mart pays 10 LPA for security guard. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's insane. 10 LPA, you can run a house with that kind of money working as a security guard. Okay, let me put this thing away. I'll come back. 1 second. Yeah, I'm back. It's a good way to connect with seniors, and if you are involved in certain clubs, then teachers also excuse your attendance if you are working on project or attend hackathon. I mean, I do see the advantage. It's just that the advantage is not a hard sell for me. Fine. Mm, 1 second. बागा माँ बोले अंधेरा तुम मोरनी बागा माँ बोले अंधेरा तुम. Okay. What are you coding and why is it blurred out? Is it confidential code? Yes, it is. It is. Sorry about that. I think I can turn it off now. I'll finish what I have later. Mm, yeah. I think I will do this thing on stream now, that I will actually turn on stream and then just turn this off. Yeah. Now we are good. Now we are rolling. You can see my screen, right? Let me see my own stream. Yeah, you can see. My blur is not good enough. Um, Fired from internship and currently unemployed. Damn, Harsh. Sorry to hear that. So what's up with video capture device, filter, chroma key? Fired from internship and currently unemployed. Damn, Harsh. Sorry to hear that. This is good enough, right? Yeah, good enough. Yeah, so now tell me what is going on. I would love to see you code something live, want to see the thought process of someone experienced. I mean, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, so now tell me what is going on. I'm resting right now. Good for you, Roop. Recover. Most devs I know don't make that. Hi back, Avinash. What's going on and why is the background blur? What are you coding? Fire from. Okay, so Harsh, how are you getting by right now? Let's find something to watch. Don't contribute to open source. I can't believe this video has made its way back into the algorithm. रात मोरनी बागान बोले आंधी रात चलन चल चूड़िया. Okay, so I have learned full stack. Now is it good to learn AI ML or just go on with full stack dev and build projects? Depends on your use case. If you think you're good enough to enter the industry, go ahead, do that. I actually saved a video to my watch later. How do you access your watch later? Watch later? Here. I actually want to react to this video because the title is something that drew me in. Men are leaving the workforce at an alarming rate and not coming back. I respect this channel, Life After Layoff. I respect this guy, Brian. So let's watch this video and find out what is going on in the industry, why men are leaving. One second, let me see if my desktop audio is turned on right here. Yeah.
Workforce in droves. Now it's really happening. And it's not just a few men here and there. I'm talking millions of working age men who are opting out of the 9-to-5 world. And it's creating a quiet crisis that not enough people are talking about. And so today we're going to be doing exactly that, diving into what's going on, why it matters, and why this trend could potentially hurt everyone, including the men themselves. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brian, and I'm a corporate recruiter and an HR professional with over 20 years of experience interviewing and hiring thousands of people into some of the world's largest and most well-respected companies. And I've made it my mission to demystify how careers and jobs you're tired of employers holding, and it's critical that you learn how to reclaim control over your career. You become the CEO. And why is that a problem?
Sorry, Brian.
Let's start.
Sorry, Brian. I have to skip that part.
Start with the numbers. Right now, over 7 million prime working age men in the United States aren't working, and they aren't even.
Labor force participation rate, men, going downwards, huh? 2020, around that time, we see a severe drop with workers. Yeah, fair.
Even looking for work. That's nearly 1 out of every 9 men between the ages of 25 and 54. And before anybody jumps to conclusions, no, they're not all just lazy. It's a little bit more complicated than that. So let's break this down. We've outsourced, automated, and restructured entire industries over the past 30 years. And as you know, the employment pendulum swinging back and forth is a bit like whiplash, especially over the last few years. Of course, today, the job market is decidedly in favor of the employer and not the employee. And jobs that used to provide...
It always was in favor of the employee. The employer. I'm sorry. The job market, it never was employee first. No, it never was. But anyway, let's go forward.
A solid middle-class income for men without necessarily requiring college degrees, thinking manufacturing, construction, even some management positions in logistics, have either dried up or they have turned into a low-paying grindfest with no benefits and no clear path of promotion. And with companies increasingly looking to outsource, offshore,
employment projections for selected occupations susceptible to potential artificial intelligence impacts. Software developers is the highest. Personal financial advisors. Okay, financial advisors. Hey Akash, welcome back. So computer occupation total. Database architect. So financial investment analysts, electrical engineers. Why are electrical engineers in threat of AI? How is that possible? It is physical work. It is manual work. Your area's transformer blows out. You have to call a guy. You can't be like, hey, ChatGPT, fix my neighborhood transformer, please. And it will do that for you. Electronics engineers, except computer. What? Database administrators. Okay, fine. That's an IT position. So far, we have 3 IT positions. Software developers, database architect, and database administrators. Aerospace engineering and operations technologists and technicians. I don't know how technicians are susceptible to getting replaced by AI. This is computer hardware engineers. Hardware engineers? Hardware engineers. Okay, I'm not dunking on Brian at this point. I'm dunking at this article that he has picked out. How can an hardware engineer be replaced by AI? Seriously? Have you seen companies use Angular? No, I mean, I'm not me personally, but it does happen. Hey, Dimple, what is your thought about this Iran versus Israel war? Nothing, bro, nothing. Please keep me out of that. Bro, what? I'm into electronics engineering. Idhar bhi aa gayi. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. This is bullshit. Computer hardware engineers, then business and financial operations total, architecture and engineering occupations total, civil engineers, aerospace engineers, lawyers. Okay, lawyers, I see it. Total of all occupations, budget analysts, legal occupations, electronic engineering technologists and technicians. This is unreal to me. So credit analyst is apparently pro AI. Claims adjusters, examinant and investigators are pro AI, and insurance appraisers, auto damage are pro AI. Oh, fuck that. I mean, this article, nah, I call cap on this article.
even replace workers with AI and technical and data fields in particular, working age men are finding it difficult to get a foothold in their careers. Then we have credential creep. You want to work in operations, logistics, even project
Okay, this is edited in DaVinci Resolve. I know that effect that he just used. Okay.
management. You used to be able to work your way up in an organization, but now you need a bachelor's degree just to get past the applicant tracking system. And let's face it, for many of these jobs, the degree is simply a barrier to entry and it's not really a necessity. And a lot of men are highly skilled, highly capable, yet they get disqualified at the application level. And it's all because they don't have the right piece of paper. And I'm sure a lot of you can imagine, or probably have even experienced, having 15 years of hands-on experience and still getting ghosted because you didn't finish college. Seems pretty ridiculous, but honestly, I've personally seen this happen more times than I can count, and it absolutely takes a toll.
Hey, good. How you doing?
I mean, that's a depressing scenario. When your past comes back to haunt you and everything. Like I have 10 years experience at this point. If I apply to a position and then they say that your MCA degree is not good enough, I would be like, what the hell, bro? Like, why are you going that back to look into my past? What does that matter? Um, yeah, drop your GitHub, mask coder. Okay.
Before we get into anything, I do have an update for you I wanted to share. I'm going to be putting my resignation in.
Yeah.
So I'm actually starting a business with my wife.
Oh, wow, we got it.
Yeah, we are going to be selling vintage handbags. Thanks. All right, see ya.
Now, let's be honest. Every single time I make a video like this, there are people in the peanut gallery who say, it's time to start your own business. Just leave the workforce and do your own thing. But social media has sold us a fantasy. Now everybody is a founder. We're into drop shipping, we're into day trading, we're into reselling, we're into coaching, we're into starting YouTube channels. And hey, I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I totally get it. But statistically speaking, most small
Statistically speaking, 95% of the startups, they die within their first year. You don't even have to have a company to call yourself an entrepreneur anymore. You you can just open up a YouTube channel and be like, yeah, I'm a seller, bro. I'm an advertiser. I create content to influence people to buy my merch or buy my sales pitch or whatever. There are YouTubers who do call themselves entrepreneurs just because they have a YouTube channel and they get good views. That's the only reason I joined Stream for real, for real. Okay, so let's take a break right now. But there are not many viewers right now, so I don't see many people joining it. I saw in the Discord that you're working in a company again. Remotely, yes. As a lead dev, yeah. Just like Nishant Chabbar. What? Oh, yeah, Nishant Chahar. Yeah. He calls himself an entrepreneur. I mean, he does have a company, but it's all bouncing off of his YouTube. Okay, so I have given a ping to everybody, so they will join in. Let's wait 2 minutes. Yeah, let's start. What is that? Something to do with. How to join. Just click on the link, do Bronx. Okay. Yeah, you guys are late. Without Demon, it's boring. No problem, no problem. But he was just here. No worries. Go ahead, draw. What the hell? Wedding. Oh, shoot. And you guys are 200 plus points. So what, Saksham? Just join it anyway. Build your way up. I'm busy. Really? They don't know how to stream snipe. Limo is fourth. Time has changed. But limo is first. What do you mean? GD11. Hey, your mom. So today I'll talk about SD versus freelance. Yeah, I'll talk about that. There we go. Holy shit, I'm blind. I am coming for rank 1. It is exact same time. What happened with speakers yesterday? Now it's all right. It's all right. I immediately turned off my system and restarted it, and speakers are working fine now. There we go. Shoot. I may have lost my first position with this one. But good drawing though. Oh shit. The lighting in the room for the camera, I meant. He said the lighting great. The lighting is great. Okay. I mean, this is daytime, so obviously it would be better. The game is about to finish, so I'll get to that video. He said cotton. What? This is heaven? Seriously? Shit. I'm down to third now. Crap. Just came back and saw heaven. That cracked me for real. What the fuck? What? This is so trash. This is. This is so trash. I mean, the drawings, it just went out of order here. Ooh, it's off. Okay, so let's get into this video of what I think about SDE versus freelance. So this is an interesting question that got asked to me on stream yesterday. Freelancer or SDE, which is better or preferred? So I just want to take some time out and give you my opinions. So this is going to be very biased. I think you will see a lot of biases that I carry with me when it comes to freelancer or SDE. So let's get into this. Bro didn't even take a screenshot. Hey, what's up, Sid? How's it going? Hey, Shanawaz Alam, I'm doing good, man. I'm talking about this video, freelancer or SDE. So let's start from the start. I should not say that. Let's start from the interview process or barrier to entry. Let's say. So SDE roles usually require to attend interviews. These interviews are often public places and there are job listings that goes out for these things. However, in freelance, that doesn't happen. You just hope that some client lands within your network and you just get to talk to them and they actually hire you right then and there. I mean, if they say that they will come back to you, it's usually that they are actually looking at other options, maybe cheaper options, and most you have to form an opinion in your head that they are not coming. You're not going to get hired. So be ready to take the L. However, in SDE, like proper company developer jobs, usually there's an announcement that this company is taking interviews, so you should apply or whatever, right? So then you do that, then everybody comes in. So the competition is basically the number of people that got to know about that job listing in a time range of, let's say, 1 month. In the time range of the company that is willing to hold the interviews long for. Let's say that they say that we are going to interview for 15 days. So your competition is basically all the people that will attend the interviews in the next 15 days. Freelance, it's more like client says, I'll come back to you, and they're gone. They're just gone. And if they hire you, they usually let you know within 2 or 3 hours that, yeah, they have made up their mind and you're going to be the one that's going to be working for them. So next thing I want to talk about is salaries, payouts. So company salaries is actually fixed salaries. You can actually sit at one place and you can estimate how much you're going to get paid this month, how much you're going to get paid next month, which will be the exact same salary. The next month, it will be all the same. So it actually helps out in the budgeting of your household. When you have fixed income, you can actually plan things around that budget. You can actually buy things, you can actually take an EMI out, you can loan something, you can rent something, just based on that budget, that you know that you're going to get paid next month, exactly on a particular date. I hope that you're not in a company that doesn't pay salaries on time. So that's one thing that company developers have as an advantage, which is the budgeting. On freelance, it is complete haywire. Your budget is never going to be the exact same each month. Some months you're gonna feel like a poor broke person who's about to get homeless, and some months you're gonna feel like just a level below Ambani. You will be making that much money. So this uncertainty, this is the correct spelling? So this uncertainty of freelancing, where your budgeting can go haywire and there is no telling next month how much you're going to get paid, is somewhere you have to be comfortable with. It's like running a business, technically. I do think like I'm running a business, not actually registered with the government. I'm just an individual sitting in a rented apartment. But businesses don't make the same money each month. That's what I feel like as well. So that's the payout aspect. Next thing I would say is work conditions. So in a company SDE role, it's actually management that decides that. If management says that you have to come to the office 3 days a week or 5 days a week, or go hybrid model or RTO, return to office module, you're gonna have to follow. However, in freelancing, there is no such thing like that. Freelancers are pretty much free. I mean, it's literally in the word freelancers. So this kind of title actually gets us the freedom that we don't have to go to an office. We can just sit at home. You can go to a local cafe, go to the local park, wherever you want. All the client cares about is getting the work done. And that's what you get being a freelancer. Next thing I want to talk about is career growth and opportunities. And I would say, like, company SDEs have a way better chance at growth and opportunities. So growth opportunities for an SDE is basically just them working on things. They work on things, they show a good report on their performance analysis. So everything, it gets them new opportunities, company SDEs. Like, their managers take care of their growth opportunities. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, and it won't happen at when you anticipate it, but it will happen. The company takes responsibility of bumping your designation up. However, as a freelancer, there is no growth opportunity per se. You can be a freelancer and you can make the same amount of money that you have been making 5 years ago, still today. You can be the same way. Clients are not inclined to increase your pay unless you ask them to. And if you ask them to increase your pay, well, you're introducing some sort of risk. It's the client and freelancer relationship that determines if that's going to happen to you. So, do you pay tax, Sid? Of course I do. I'm a tax-paying citizen, man. Sure, that doesn't happen, but how likely as a beginner getting a client versus getting an interview? The likeliness is something, it's a good question, actually. And this is where I said, like, when public interviews happen, there are job listings that come out that are actually out for it. However, as a freelancer, it actually falls upon you to go out and find clients. And if you don't find client, try again tomorrow, then try again tomorrow, then try again tomorrow, and keep trying until you find a client. So the likeliness is better of you getting an interview in a company, according to me at least. Personal opinion, you can say that, that's no problem with me. Next thing I want to talk about is competition. And I would say that SDE company employees actually have it easy. Like I said, when a company puts out a job listing, you're competing with the people that saw that job listing and applied on time and attended the interview on time. Freelance business is actually very cutthroat. It's very cutthroat. People are willing to take the L just to score a client and take away that client from somebody else, to undercharge them, to make them feel like they can get away with paying less and getting more work, only to increase prices later when they have established a client and freelancer relationship. So relationship does matter a lot more than the payout that you're getting from the client. So many freelancers, they say that I'll do your work for $5, I'll do it for free, I'll do it for whatever. However low ball you can do yourself, go yourself with. But they actually do it to establish the relationship that when this client walks away from me with their work, and now they are in their world wanting to get some work done, I am the first person they think of. That's the goal here. And they actually come back to you. So many of my clients have come back to me, which is I'm really happy about. You actually have to think about other freelancers trying to undercut you, and it's actually very cutthroat competition, I would say. You're not essentially competing. In a company SDE role, you stop the competition process once you get through, and then your competition are your co-workers and the team lead and everybody in the company. However, in freelancing, it's so cutthroat that even after you land a client, other freelancers are your competitions that you're still competing with, because all that they are trying to do is lowball themselves, so they take away the client from you. It's actually that cutthroat. That is something you have to keep in mind about being a freelancer. When it is good, the working conditions, it is amazing to work as a freelancer. I would not recommend it more than anything. But I would recommend it more than anything when it comes to type of work model, whether it is company SE working from home, whether it is freelancer going to an office, freelancer working from home, or whether it is just starting your own business. Freelancer working from home is the best thing you can do as a freelancer. Back from lunch. Okay. I swiped left and I exited. No problem, no problem. So that is one thing you have to think about. Promotions are one thing, but as I said, promotions happen automatically in your workplace. The management sees your work progress and work performance, and they give you bonuses and everything. However, that's not the case in, okay. So bonuses automatically happen. There is no such thing called promotions in freelancing. So if the client decides to be generous and give you some extra money, good for you, but it doesn't happen all the time. Next thing is leave policies. And this is where we've been so much freelancers like rule this place when it comes to leave policies. Company SDEs have to ask for it. And freelancers do not. We never have to worry about asking our client that, hey, I have to take a leave. I have to take a leave today. Clients are usually very cool with giving you leaves and everything if there is not an emergency around. But that's like 98% of the time there is downtime. So if you say to your client, I'm not going to be able to work today, they're like, fine, just come back tomorrow. Because in most cases, we are getting paid hourly. This hourly pay actually puts us in a good position where the client doesn't feel like they're losing something. Company SDs, they get paid monthly, mostly on a monthly basis. Monthly basis salary. So this is why when company SDs ask for leave, ask for approval on their leaves, that's when the management freaks out and they're like, nah, we're not going to let you do that because we are paying you monthly. We are getting your services for 25 days of a month, and you are taking one out of it. So it's gonna hurt us, our productivity. Freelancers, no worries. Just tell your client that you're not working today, and that's it. They don't care. Then there is such thing called politics. Their company SDs, they know that they have to deal with it. I mean, every company employee, I have been a company employee. I know that there is favoritism, groupism, racism, sexism, everything happening in the workplace. And as an employee, you have to deal with all of it. As a freelancer, there's none of it. It's usually just me working on a project. So who else am I going to conversate with other than the client? Nobody. So there is no scope for politics. There is no scope for groupism, racism, sexism, whatever. So it's all good there. Will you promote any courses on your YouTube channel like Nishant Chappar? It's like you don't even know me, Coder Army. Next thing is perks of the job. Yeah, company SDs, they win here. I would place them a win because they get movie tickets, they get coupons, they get vouchers, things like that. Freelancers, nothing. Just absolutely nothing. And they also get like team outings. Yeah, this is not in a freelancer's realm. This is not. I don't even think about movie tickets. I'm more like, give me the money. Just what do you think about Tori, the framework? Okay, I'll check it out. He promotes, yes. What do you think about Tori, the framework? Okay, don't spam, Aryan. I will read your question. Okay. What other aspect can I talk about? Work-life balance, I would say, yeah, company SDEs, you have to take the L here. Companies SDEs, you have to take the L. Just, and freelancers, we win. So by a huge margin, we win this. It's actually a massive W for work-life balance with freelancers. I am working on Sunday. Like, can you imagine? You just saw me coding on a live stream just now. This is how great my work-life balance is. That even on Sundays, I'm like, let me just get some work done. It's not like the rest 6 days of the week, I'm incredibly stressed that I actually need an off day. Even if on my off day, I'm like, let's get some work done. Let's get something accomplished. So actually, I feel like being productive today. This is how good we have it. Do you like Bangalore or your hometown? I mean, I like both of them, but I would say I like Bangalore a lot better. Yeah. Sorry, Kolkata. I prefer Bangalore over you. Also, you get to dance at your boss's birthday. Oh, yeah, going to the office. Oh, yeah. Oh, and that kind of brings me to my next point is the commute. Company SDs, yeah, you have to take the L here. Freelancers, we again win by a huge margin. No commute whatsoever. I never have to leave my house. It's all digital. It's all Google Meet. It's all Zoom calls. It's all Microsoft Team calls and everything. I will turn my camera on if it makes you comfortable. But at the end of the day, I don't have to go anywhere. Just I don't have to. So we win by such a huge margin here. So all in all, I would say also routine. Routine also SDs have to take the L here because they actually live their lives on a clock basis. That actually takes away their time during the day. Takes time away for the day. Takes time away. Takes their daytime away. So basically, company SDs, they don't have any daytime. All they get is evening and night time. Freelancers, we have all the day, like total 24 hours in our hands. We can decide what we want to do. So this is something that I really like about freelancing. If I have to go to the bank at 10 a.m., if I have to go to the dentist at 2 p.m., I can do all of it. I don't have to take an approval. I don't have to worry about anything really. I can just tell my client that, hey, I'm out. I'll be back in some hours and done. Boom. That's it. But company SDs, they actually have to let their managers know, take the leave, half day, concepts like that. And they actually have a, 2 or 3 leaves per month basis, whatever, policy. Freelancers, nothing. Every day you can go and do whatever you want and come back whenever you want, but just get the work done. That's the matter. That's the main goal here. So I am massively biased towards freelancing. I love it. I just love it. I can't deny that. I did like working in the company. I did see advantages. I did see the advantages working in company, going to the office and commuting. I do see the advantages there. But at the end of the day, when I'm freelancing, I love it. I just love it. And I don't know about you, maybe I missed some points given that it's been like, what? It's been like a couple years since I've been freelancing. So my memory about the commute and the office environment is sort of hazy right now. So you let me know what you think about this argument, or what do you think about this statement, or what is your preference really. So yeah, thank you for listening. You just too biased towards freelancing. The one disadvantage freelancers face is that they do not have the best communication or workspace management. Best communication management? What the fuck, man? I have Slack. I mean, I can show you right here. I have Slack. What do you mean? Have you stole a client from previous workplace? I saw you telling on a live stream. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I can't name who it was, but they actually hurt me. My company, when they were working for that client, they hurt me with their deal that they had. So when I quit the company, I was like, I'm gonna take your client away from you, and that's what I did. And I will do it again. I will do it time and time again. If you provide me with unfair conditions, unfair deal, and unfair everything, compensation, the moment I stop working with you, I will absolutely make sure that I take away all your people from you. I asked that question about the client thing. How much would an SDE versus SDE make versus freelance given the same skill set? There is no telling. But what you do make money is fixed money. You can estimate your budget, like I said about salaries. You can estimate your budgets. Freelancers, we don't have that. I can't tell you that whenever I'm about to buy something, I'm very hesitant towards buying the latest tech or buying the latest whatever. This laptop costed me 2,42,000 rupees, but I didn't buy it when I was a freelancer. I bought it when I had a fixed budget. 50,000 rupees a month was my salary. So I kind of divided it up 12 months. Obviously, that's 6 LPA. And then it was like 27,000 rupees a month I had to pay in EMIs. And only then I was able to pay it off. Stayed on demon time. Yeah. How much did you get? I actually was making 28,000 rupees while I was working for that employer. But when I took the client away, I bumped up my price to 45,000 rupees. And even then, the client felt like they were saving money just hiring me. So I cannot even imagine how much money were they originally paying my employer to trickle down to me. I imagine it must be something like 1 lakh a month or something like that, given that I was only getting 28,000. So yeah, I did get a salary bump of 28 to 40,000, 45,000, whatever it was. How much it is? How much is it? 12,000, 13,000? Yeah, that was the bump I got. No, like let's say when they shift at that time to get the freelance comfortable with the corporate work life will be a mess. I mean, anything can be a mess. An employee who has been working for multiple years in a company can find the freelancing environment very uncomfortable. When they realize how cutthroat freelancing is, it can actually be a mess for them as well. Don't think that it only works like company SD is higher and freelancing is lower. It can work both ways. Freelancers, if I start going to the office tomorrow, then it may even hit me like a truck. Like, what the fuck did I do with my life? So, can happen to both of us. He already has a video on it. Can you just map how much was your salary year on year on first job till now, if you don't mind? I have it already, like Demon said. I have done that video. It's actually the resume video. You can see. I'll show you a screenshot. 1 second. Hello devs, Sid here, and I posted my first video. There we go. That was my first salary. After that, 2018, it was 10,000 rupees a month. After that, 2018, 2019, it was 13,500. After that, 2019, it was 23,000 rupees. And then at the end of it, to 4.8 lakh rupees. This was my last salary that I disclosed, 2022, 37,500 rupees. So this is what my salary looks like year on year. I hope that you have watched my resume video. Work 120 hours a week. What does that mean? Some other YouTubers would use these points to sell a freelancing course to students. Nah, it's all right. I mean, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm not following a script. I'm not, obviously. I mean, you guys know it. Why am I explaining this? By the way, you in Bangalore right now. I wish I was, but no. I'm in Jharkhand right now. Bro, how do you get clients? My existing network actually helps out. I can't even tell you how I get clients, frankly. You know what happened though? The same client that we were talking about that I stole from another company in 2019, they reached out to me like 3 weeks back. Out of nowhere, I received this phone call and they're like, hello, I am this and this. Do you remember me? And I'm like, hell yeah, I remember you. And then they're like, I left my company. I want to start a new company. I'm exploring ideas. Do you have any ideas? And I'm like, nah, I don't have any ideas. And then they're like, okay, just wanted to make sure that you are still taking freelance projects. We will reach out to you very soon when we have a product to build. And then I was like, somebody from 2019 can revisit me in 2025. Like, that's my network. Mostly it is, what was it as an SEO? What does that mean? In 2019, when I was in SEO, had a better salary. Oh, I'll give it a watch. New to channel. Oh, okay. No problem, your mom. So that's one way I get clients. Another way is Upwork. I mean, in any video of mine, if you click the edit button, I mean, if you go to the description box, you can see the Upwork link right here. This is my Upwork profile. So I link it everywhere. I am creating, so there we go. This is my Upwork profile. I have had 6 total jobs. I have worked 324 total hours. You can map that with $15 an hour. How much is that? So 324 times that by 15. I have made about $4,860 on Upwork. So there you go. But this is actually last year when I made the Upwork profile. So don't think that I made $5,000 in 1 year. It's actually 1.5 years. How to make 1 crore a year through freelancing without any skills. There are videos. You won't believe that, Doofus. There are actually videos like that. Thank you, curious buddy. $5,000 is nothing, bro, for 1.5 years. It's actually disappointing. I should have made way more than that. Still good income. I mean, yeah, I've been fair, but it's not good enough. How to get internship without skills. There are actually videos like that. So see this. Easy way to get internship without skills. Let's watch this for the fun.
Hi guys, hope you're doing well. मैंने last
IIM Ahmedabad. So she literally introduced herself.
Hi guys, hope you're doing
IIM Ahmedabad. So I hope that there are good actionable items in it. So let's see.
वेल मैंने लास्ट टाइम एक वीडियो बनाया था जिसमें मैंने बताया था कि आपको इंटर्नशिप्स करनी चाहिए और ऐसे कौन से 7 तरीके हैं जिससे आप 2023 में एक अच्छी इंटर्नशिप ढूंढ सकते हो। लेकिन मुझे एक बहुत ही जेन्युइन ना कहीं से तो शुरू करता ही है, तो आज मैं आपको कुछ ऐसे ऑप्शंस बताऊंगी जहां से आप शुरू कर सकते हो इवन विदाउट हैविंग एनी स्किल्स। इसमें सबसे पहला तरीका होता है लिंक्डइन को यूज करना और उसमें भी फर्दर कुछ ऐसे टिप्स मैं आपको बताऊंगी जो बहुत कम लोग जानते हैं। सो हम जिस फीचर का इस्तेमाल करेंगे दैट इज दी सर्च फीचर। आप डायरेक्टली जो भी कीवर्ड के ऊपर इंटर्नशिप ढूंढ रहे हो, जैसे मान लो आप मार्केटिंग की इंटर्नशिप ढूंढ रहे हो तो सिंपली मार्केटिंग लिखो एंड उसके बाद आपने जॉब सिलेक्ट नहीं करना है, आपने कंपनी सिलेक्ट करना है। सो हम जो शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग करेंगे वो कंपनीज के बेसिस पे करेंगे, ना कि जॉब के बेसिस पे। लेकिन अब जो कंपनीज हमें दिखाई दे रही हैं वो पूरे वर्ल्ड की वो कंपनीज है जहां मार्केटिंग कीवर्ड यूज होता है उनके टाइटल में, यानी कि उनके कंपनी के नाम में या उनकी डिस्क्रिप्शन में। अब ये तो बहुत लंबी लिस्ट हो गई। हमें अगर इंडिया की कंपनी चाहिए तो हम लोकेशन फिल्टर यूज करेंगे और इंडिया सिलेक्ट करेंगे। एंड देन एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फिल्टर है जो आपका कॉम्पिटिशन कम करेगा, विच इज कंपनी साइज। सो हम ऐसी कंपनीज को सिलेक्ट करने वाले हैं जिनका इंप्लॉय साइज बहुत कम है। ऐसा इसलिए क्योंकि अगर आप एक स्टूडेंट हो तो आप भी चाह रहे होगे कि मैं गूगल, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, यहाँ पर इंटर्नशिप करूँ। अगर हर पर्सन इतनी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज के लिए ही ट्राई कर रहा है तो ऐसे न्यू एज स्टार्टअप्स, ऐसी ग्रोइंग कंपनीज के लिए कौन ट्राई करेगा? अगर आपके पास स्किल्स नहीं है तो ऐसी कंपनी से स्टार्ट करना वुड हेल्प यू अलॉट। लेकिन अब इतनी सारी कंपनीज में भी हाउ डू यू कम टू नो कि कौन सी कंपनी इंटर्नशिप ऑफर कर रही है? सो उसके लिए यू कैन यूज अ फिल्टर कॉल्ड जॉब लिस्टिंग, एंड यहाँ पर आप येस क्लिक करोगे तो वो सारी कंपनीज आ जाएंगी जिन्होंने कोई ना कोई जॉब को लिस्ट कर रखा है। अब यहाँ पर एक चीज का ध्यान रखना कि इस जॉब लिस्टिंग का मतलब जरूरी नहीं है कि ये इंटर्नशिप की भी लिस्टिंग हो, बट ऐसा करने से ये फायदा होता है कि आप सिंपली उस कंपनी के नाम पे क्लिक कर सकते हो, एंड जब आप पीपल पे क्लिक करोगे तो आपको उनके सारे इंप्लॉइज का नाम दिखने लगेगा। अब यहाँ पर या तो आप एचआर की प्रोफाइल ढूंढो या फिर कि आपको एक पर्पल कलर का हायरिंग वाला सर्कल दिख जाएगा किसी भी पर्सन की प्रोफाइल के अराउंड, विच विल शो यू दैट दैट पर्सन इज हायरिंग फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर रोल। ऐसा जनरली देखा जाता है स्टार्टअप्स में या इवन छोटी कंपनीज में कि जब किसी भी पोजीशन के लिए हायरिंग हो रही होती है तो जिस पर्सन को हायर करने का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दिया जाता है दैट इज द पर्सन जिसको हम हमेशा रेफरल के लिए रीच आउट करते हैं। सो रेफरल का मतलब ये होता है कि वो पर्सन आपको किसी और
what is happening here? So just using LinkedIn is enough? Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Why not? I'll search for a job on stream. Who cares? So let me search for Laravel developer. So I'll do this. Then I'll go to companies. Then I'll do locations, India. Then I'll do company size, let's say 11 to 50 employees. So these are the companies, and after that all filters and job listings on LinkedIn. Yes, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana. So she said people, right? So people. People you may know. Human resource executive. So let's say this person, where does she work? Oh, she actually works at Viaplens Technologies. Can I message? I can't message. See, it failed. I want to see comments. Oh, let's see. How to convince, thanks for listening, added subtitles, straight to the point, don't have any skill, write your qualities in the CV, do some research, few ideas which can improve their business. Great thumbnail, she was my crush in college, it's been a long time now, burning somewhere in the corner of my heart. I mean, gooners turn everything into just sex, don't they? Even today, the flame of love for her is burning somewhere in the corner of my heart. Just, you can send connect. Obviously, she'll work there. You know what you should do? Actually apply for these and check it out. If it works, would be a good educational video too. It won't be, because then I'll have a job in my hands and I'm not looking for one. And actually it's considered unethical to waste recruiters' time, you know. 2 years ago, comments में मेरी चूतियां हैं बड़े बड़े.
पोजीशन के लिए, या अगर पोजीशन नहीं भी है तो एक पोजीशन क्रिएट करने के लिए हेल्प करेगा। वो पर्सन बेसिकली आपको कंपनी में रेफर करेगा या आपको रिकमेंड करेगा कि इस पर्सन को लिया जा सकता है। तो ये तो हो गया एक ऐसा यूनिक प्रोसेस। कुछ ऐसी कंपनी
No. Last portion, the last part of a sentence is problematic.
नहीं भी है तो एक पोजीशन क्रिएट करने के लिए हेल्प करेगा। वो पर्सन बेसिकली आपको कंपनी में रेफर करेगा या आपको रिकमेंड
नहीं, रेफर नहीं करेगा. Sorry, that doesn't work. Just because you applied the strategy, which I assume that 1.1 million people have used 2 years ago, and she has 1 million views, so everybody has applied the strategy. Does it work for everybody? No, it doesn't. Seems like comment section में थरकी बैठे हैं. Yeah, obviously, I mean. One-on-one, can you please arrange a one-on-one paid session to clear some doubts of aspirant individual? I mean, maybe they are looking to clear out something else. I have cracked 340 LPA jobs. If you're learning coding, watch this. I mean, what is this, Vaikunt?
So you just got hired as a full stack developer? Congratulations. You're now the chief
Didn't we, I mean, react to this on stream? But anyway,
debugger, lead designer, back-end whisperer, front-end firefighter, part-time DevOps engineer, and emotional support unit for your own burnout. Let's be real, being full stack used to mean something. It meant you had range. You could build from top to bottom and hold your own across the stack. But now, full stack is just a trendy way to say we're under-resourced, and you're the resource. I've been there. 1 hour, I'm styling a button that somehow breaks only on Safari 14.3. The next, I'm in terminal debugging a failing CI build I didn't touch. Then product wants to know why the staging server is down, because apparently I also manage infrastructure now? That's not versatility. That's context switching chaos. And the more hats you wear, the less focused you become. And when your brain is bouncing between front-end and back-end, DevOps and Jira, you stop building thoughtful systems. You start shipping duct tape, quick fixes, last-minute patches, legacy code written at 3 a.m. that still powers half the app because no one ever had time to come back and clean it up. That's how burnout creeps in. Not because you don't like coding, but because coding turns into this never-ending game of put out the next fire before the sprint demo. And here's the scam. Companies love full-stack developers because they get one person doing the work of 3.
but it's actually, the productivity actually goes down. You're way better off hiring a front-end engineer, a dedicated back-end engineer, and dedicated whatever. That way, salary goes 3 ways. I see that. But just because you can consolidate everything, that doesn't mean that you're gonna achieve the same levels of productivity. You just won't. That's not how humans work. When I am the single one and I have to worry about front end and back end, both, I'm gonna suck at one, at least one domain. So that is the full stack career scam, I would say. Anybody that says that they're full stack, I automatically think that they have a bias. They are either very good at back end and can get front end work done good enough, or either they are very good at front end, but they are willing to spin up a simple back-end API. That's what I feel like. Nobody can be good exactly at both of the things at the same time.
You get a job title that looks great on LinkedIn, while your soul quietly exits your body during your 5th emergency deploy of the week. Even the industry is waking up to the lie. More and more teams are splitting.
Do you agree?
I get asked all the time in stream, if I were to start...
Learn how computers work. Yes, I do agree. Intel 8085 microprocessor. Intel 8085 microprocessor. Let's go, baby. You should learn how computers work. What are CPU registers? CPU registers. What is L1, L2, L3 caches? How you allocate memory. Then registers, L1, L2, L3 caches. Yeah, you should know all these things, like a little bit of assembly code. You should learn this. Only then you get a solid appreciation for computer science. I'm telling you, when I did Intel 8085 in my BSc 3rd year, it completely flipped my perspective on computer science. I started appreciating it a lot more when I really got into the depths of the depths and started actually manipulating the CPU registers to create a solution or whatever. Bro is freelancing for freshers. If someone wants to get into freelancing as a Shopify developer, that's what they teach in BTech. Watch it full, both. True.
Start over again and have to relearn all the stuff that I know, what would I...
Oh, this question, I hate it so much. But anyway,
do today to learn about the lowest level? For those of you that don't know, my name is Low Level Learning. My day job, I'm a security researcher, but on the internet, I teach people how to code in languages like C and teach them how computers work through languages like assembly and others. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, hit that sub button, and let's learn how to be low level together. So how would I get from 0 to low level as fast as possible? I thought about this question really hard, and I came up with the following 3 answers. 3 things that I would do today to get good at the low level, starting with number 1, code in a low level language.
Assembly, baby, assembly. You should learn that. Assembly. A simple program to take 2 numbers and add them. Just simple addition, nothing fancy, no edge cases. That can span into a full page of code that you will write. That's where you get the appreciation for all the high level languages we use today. When you write something like that. And multiplication, like holy crap, 3 pages you actually have to write code on paper by hand, and then make sure that you mapped out those instructions on that CPU manually by hand, and all of it has to be exactly how you wrote it. I mean, obviously, a simple mistake and you would not be able to debug. There is no debugging in assembly. There is no there is no code editor in assembly. It's not going to tell you where you made a mistake. So you basically are scratching your head, figuring it out, like what you made a mistake, where you made a mistake. So code in assembly, I'm telling you, it will give you a newfound appreciation for computer science.
This probably goes without saying, but if you know how to code right now, maybe you know how to code in Python or Ruby or, God forbid, JavaScript, I would say take that knowledge of programming and go and learn a language that gives you raw, unfettered access to the memory of your process space. And the language I recommend for that is the C programming language. I know there's a lot of talk, and I talk about this a lot on my YouTube.
Why stop at C? Even go further than that, bro. Go to assembly. You will have a lot of fun
channel. If C is the appropriate language for the future when it comes to systems programming, I think that Rust eventually will take over for C. We're not talking about that today. In this video, I want to talk about why C is the best language to learn with. Also, we're not going to get into the holy war of whether or not C is a high or low level language. For the purposes of this video, C is a low level language. Discuss in the comments. Learning to code effectively in C forces you to learn effective memory management. It forces you to learn how to write code that is bulletproof, because if you don't, the code will just inherently be unsafe. There are lots of things you have to do in C to not leak memory, to not give your code access to hackers, and to not have the code just crash whenever it runs. The number 1 project I tell people to write when they're trying to learn to code, maybe they know the language but don't have a project to go after, is to write an HTTP server. And I know that sounds fairly advanced for somebody maybe new to a language, but it will teach you not only the ins and outs of the HTTP RFC, but a lot of really important things about programming. For example, when you're writing the HTTP parser, you have to not only write the code that adheres to the RFC, but then you also have to think of your code defensively. You're going to be in processing and reading code from literally anybody on the internet. You have to treat your code as if it's being attacked. You have to code defensively. Writing an HTTP.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to worry about these things when you use wrappers, when you use libraries, when you use pre-written functions. You don't have to worry about these things. But if you can dive to the depth and you can actually see how these things are implemented, it actually gives you a lot more appreciation for the things we take for granted in these times. W advice, the few first things I learned, and I'm still grateful to the person who advised that. Same here. Assembly programming was a trip that I had to take. I made an 8-bit CPU in Turing Complete, a game. I love that game. Okay, nice. Good for you, man. I'll give up in 10 minutes. I mean, that is expected, but if you persevere through, it's actually a lot more fun learning 8085. I did in BTech, can't able to do multiplication program in assembly. No worries. I mean, I can't do it today, but back then when I was learning Intel 8085, I was able to do that then.
server will allow you to get really familiar with how to read the documentation of a language. You're not just going to know the networking stack off the top of your head. You have to learn how to read man pages, read documentation, and read how return values work in the language of your choosing. I think learning C teaches you how computers work at a fairly high level. So go and take your programming knowledge and learn a language like C as step 1. Step 2, go learn an assembly variant.
Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go. Just what I was saying. Let's go. That is a W video. Yep, I'm gonna hit the like button. Let's go. Where to start and what to learn? Only C. Just pick up a book. It's called Let Us See. Just pick that up and start learning.
saying you have to be some wizard who can just look at an assembly blob and tell you exactly what's going on as fast as possible. I am saying that knowing an assembly variant and knowing how the CPU works at the instruction level gives you a really, really good understanding of how your code is
There is no skill level required, bro. If you can convince somebody to give you the job, that's it. That's all you need.
going to behave. And also, if you can look at a blob of C and figure out basically how it's going to happen under the hood in the CPU architecture, it gives you a superpower in choosing what code you make and deciding how to design your code so that it performs better. The best way you can learn assembly right now is by taking this snippet of C code, and I'll put it in the description below, and go and compile that in C. If you can object dump this piece of code, go to the main function and reverse engineer how it works, you will learn the basic 101 of that CPU architecture, and that will give you a significant advantage on how things work. And number 3, once you've learned how to code in a low-level language, once you've begun to understand when you
Bro, C is so vast, you wouldn't be able to finish it. You're taking it very casually. When some programming languages give you that level of access to the memory, there is infinite possibilities for you to explore. Don't take it so lightly that only C is enough. You will never be able to finish C programming, learning all of it and then implementing all of it. Banger video. Yeah, sarcastic nods. Good. I mean, what did Mahin Kataria just said? I missed it. If you want to learn compiler development, then you may need to learn assembly. Yeah.
write that low-level code, what architecture code gets spit out by the compiler, and generally how that architecture works, I recommend learning the basics of reverse engineering. Now, this pays off in a number of ways. One, maybe your job is just a malware reverse engineer. Maybe you're a bug hunter looking for bugs and taking binaries apart.
Okay, reverse engineering is not applicable to all of us. It's just not. Like he just said, that you are a bounty hunter, you are a bug hunter. If you are that person, yes, it is applicable to you, but it's not a mass advice. It's not. You don't have to learn reverse engineering. You can skip that. It's all right.
Or maybe you're just somebody who is looking at code and you can't figure out why it doesn't work. Learning the basics of reverse engineering will teach you fundamentally not only how things work, but how things are engineered and what the final output of the compiler will be. Also, when you do reverse engineering challenges, typically they're all based around a specific thing that you should know, or like a specific fact, like maybe it has to do with the trap flag in the Intel CPU, or maybe it has to do with the global offset table. All of these challenges teach you a little thing that you can kind of put into your toolbox of knowledge so that over time, you'll just begin to have a holistic picture of how binaries are constructed in the Linux operating system, for example. And I highly recommend going to crackmees.one. This is not sponsored. This is not an ad. It's just a website that I like, where there are people who write reverse engineering. Another way to get really good at low-level stuff is to pick up a board to learn to write C on that board. So this, for example, is an STM32. It's an ARM-based.
That's
this,
an
for
overkill.
example,
This is an overkill, I would say. This is too much. You're gonna spend all of your time just delving into low-level details. This is a little bit too much. Just learn assembly, learn C, and that's it. You're good to go. I feel like that is a reasonable goal. It's reasonable. You can actually finish it. But if you follow all of it, then you're gonna spend a lifetime doing all of that. We tricked rocks into thinking. I love this. You can learn C in less than a week, but pointers might take a lifetime. From what C is my favorite language. It's fast, it's very well debugged. It also has unintelligible error messages, and its libraries are unstandardized APIs. malloc takes one argument, calloc two. Both simply allocate memory. See? I'd replace reverse engineering with OS distributed system for any domain, given you have done your due work in computer architecture with x86 assembly. I mean, OS and distributed systems. Yeah, I mean, fair. That's a fair assessment. But the last one is a little bit overkill, I would say. By the way, I'm focusing on data science and ML. Okay, good for you. Good for you. I mean, I would recommend to watch the video of Life is a Rapper by Varun Maya. He's explained why you don't need to figure out everything on detail unless you want to research or for academics. See, I am pro research. I just am. You should learn things a little bit in detail. Like you can't just abstract your way into life now, can you? Being like, I need a laptop, so just get a laptop. Don't look at the specifications. Just don't worry about what kind of OS it's running. Just get one and get moving and get moving. We want to break things. We want to break things. Sometimes knowing details is the difference between you succeeding or failing. So details are necessary on some level for you to know. I realize what he's saying, but he's a businessman, dude. I said that so long ago. Anything that Varun Maya says, it gets tainted that he's a CEO. Of course, he's gonna tell you to. Of course he's going to prioritize profits over actual hard work. So that's what he's following. That's the principle. He has a management mindset. I remember one time he posted something like, he doesn't read books anymore. All he does is use an AI tool to feed the book contents. The AI reads it by itself and gives him the summary. And now he knows what's happening in the book. And I'm like, this is what happens when you take the management mindset and put that on the pedestal. This is what happens. You essentially destroyed the entire purpose of reading the book, which is about the experience, the journey that you go on, the mind manipulation, I mean, not manipulation, the fantasies that you have in your head. You just eliminated all of that and you just boiled it down to the core contents of the book. And now I know the core contents of the book, therefore I'm good. Let's move forward. That's what I feel like Varun Maya is. In detail, little bro kicked Fedora after it stopped working. But I did use Ubuntu for a couple years. You keep forgetting that. I've said this over and over again, that I have used Ubuntu for a couple years. So when I installed Fedora, I expected everything to work out of the box. And it didn't. That's why I kicked it out. And this is why I'm going to set up a VM. So let's see how to set up a Linux Mint in VM. Ubuntu isn't in detail, bro. What does that mean? According to Varun, sale and distribution is everything. Yeah, that's what the problem is. Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing Linux Mint inside VirtualBox. Is the official URL. I'm just going to click on the download link over here, and I'll make sure I link this in the description below. Version.
All right, let's download Linux Mint. Cinnamon edition, X-Face edition, and Mate edition. Continuation of Genome 2, which is Linux Mint desktop between 2006 and 2011. XFCE is a lightweight desktop environment. Doesn't support as many features as Cinnamon, but it's lighter on resource usage. I have resources, no problem. It isn't pro research. Piss off. Don't watch YouTube for it, brother. Just download VM and get on with it. Okay. Cinnamon edition. Let's go for it. 3 gigabytes. Damn. Where is the download button? Alright. Torrent, right? Let's do torrent. All right. But wouldn't it affect the stream? Like it's downloading that quick. So wouldn't it affect the stream? I'm taking a look at how I can limit it somehow. Download speed, let's say 400. Upload speed is 200. Yeah, this is good enough. Please let the speed drop down. Yeah, so actually my stream can actually stay healthy. Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, it won't just set upload to 0. I completely disagree. That's the same type of people. Take care, guys. Bye. What happened with Mahin? I hate using Linux 99% of the time, but it's no required. People who like to flex generally use Linux, but even they understand the struggles of using Linux OS. I mean, fair. That's a fair assessment. I mean, I'm not gonna get. I don't think I'll get in trouble because Linux Mint, they kind of allow torrent downloads. So I hope that's all right. I completely disagree. That's the same type of people who spew out the terms like 10x, 100x engineers. There's no such thing. Only engineers whose fundamentals are solid. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It does mess up sometimes, but then solving that problem is also fun. Maybe for working professionals, it's a pain, but for me, who's a student, it's fun. It's not gonna be fun when you are a working professional at some point in your life. It's not gonna be fun. The thing is that this laptop actually means a lot to me. Not only do I play games on it, it's actually how this laptop makes me earn a living. So if anything happened to this laptop, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed that I have to take a train to Kolkata and get this laptop fixed as soon as possible. So when I install Fedora, I already am taking a risk on it. And when I'm running custom commands, I'm fumbling with BIOS or whatever, I am taking a risk in all of that aspect. And then when something doesn't work, my go-to muscle memory is just get rid of it. Just remove it before it blows up my laptop. So this is why I'm installing VMware now. So actually it stays in a virtual box and I can delete it whenever I want, so it won't mess up anything. Just saying, even Kirat doesn't use Linux and he's cracked. So you keep comparing me to Kirat as if I give a fuck. Making money, being famous, just couldn't care. I just could not care. I have no Windows. I've been using my Arch Linux for 3 years. Damn, that's crazy. You've been using Arch for 3 years. How did I not hire you before? Even Yash, who might be in this Twitch chat, he is a NixOS user. And Alpha, he's also Arch Linux user. Then who else do I know? I mean, the people that I speak to, GED11 is also an Arch Linux user. Kirat is built different, it is different. Yeah, exactly. I mean, whoever people I talk to on Discord, most of them are like Linux people who got hired by Sid finally. Yeah, he did. Oh man, look at the cases, bro. Holy crap. I would kill for a CPU like this. Damn. Party when ask Roop, man. But these cases are so amazing. That's crazy. And there are fans on the CPU as well. So you get to sit directly beneath. This is an Indian store. I can't believe it. Is it Indian? Is it? What a waste of good hardware. I mean, Instagram has problem with everything. Why the fuck are the fans so close to the CPU? What is Roop's salary at Sid Shopify Technologies? Wow. What a name. What a name. By the way, I also use Arch. I mean, of course you do. Of course you do. That's what I said. Like, most of my audience are Arch people. Linux. 7 crore. इसमें token कहाँ डलता है? Yeah, there is no token here, bro. Imagine we had a childhood like this. Oh, yeah. I'm so envious of my niece. She is literally 2 years old now. And I was telling my brother that PlayStation 5 120 FPS 4K Ultra HD gaming 4K Ultra HD gaming would be the norm for her. Like that would be the baseline of gaming for her. And look at us. Super Mario, Contra and games like that were our baseline. With KDE Plasma 6.3.5. Okay, so GED11 might know what does that mean using Arch with KDE Plasma. They fixed it recently. The kernel maintainers changed how some mobile devices get assigned. I spent days debugging when USB tethering stopped working after an update. They fixed it recently. I had to dig very deep. That's crazy that you have time like that. I don't have that much time. If something doesn't work, I'm just like, okay, do I need to download a pirated software or do I need to pay for something? Do I need to ask my client to buy me a software? I don't know. Your brother also in tech? No, he's not in tech. He's a probation officer in Canara Bank. You've heard this bank, right? Canara Bank. He is a probation officer there. He has a proper government job. I'm telling ya, when my brother got the government job, he literally faced no difficulty getting married. Literally, girls' parents were running after him. Eventually, he did get married, but I can tell you that he had no issues getting married. And same thing for you, it will happen. The second you land a government job, you will be chased around by parents. Like, please marry our daughter, please marry our daughter. It will be that crazy. You can try having an SD ThinkPad to explore. Try ThinkPad to explore. You can budget it out if you want to explore. I mean, GD11 is ready to sell his for 5K. I don't use that. I just plain XFSC or suckless. I'm late today. Aaj ka scribble is over. Yeah. Long time ago it's over. Actually, I'm overtime on my stream as well. I don't have anything to do today. This is why I'm just sitting around, just passing time with y'all. How much difficulty did you face to get married? I mean, I got rejected like 30 times, I would say. That's how much rejections I had to face while getting married. And yeah, it was brutal. Do you know what? One day, a girl's parents came to my house and they asked me how much my salary was. So I told them that my salary is 7.5 LPA. And that was a lie. It was actually 6 LPA. And you know how we exaggerate our salaries when it's like the interview time during these things. So with no hesitation, the girl's parents said, like, what can you even do anything if your salary is less than 18 LPA? And when I heard that, I was like, give me a shovel, let me dig a hole and bury myself in it. आजकल तो 18 लाख से नीचे सैलरी में होता ही क्या है? This is how they said it. And that broke me inside. I was like, holy crap. Like, this is the expectation, the baseline expectation, 18 LPA. 30. Will we play again? No, I don't think so. I mean, the more we play Scribble, I feel like it will wear off on our excitement. So let's not do that. These are desktop environments, KDE, XFSE, etc. How much was girls LPA? 0. She's one of those Papa ki Pari, like the angel of a father. So she was one of those. So she didn't have to have a salary. So one of those cases were that. What that girl was earning, nothing. She didn't have to. It was a rich family. I guess ladkiyon ke parents blew his phone off other than know about the government job news. I didn't get a government job. My brother did. So I don't know what you're saying, Private Fortune. Let's calculate the in-hand monthly. They were prepared. This is love. What's with this Codeforces thing? Yeah. So Codeforces apparently had a fallout with India, it seems like. Codeforces controversy. Dear cheaters on Codeforces, please stop. It's getting too much now. First of all, I need to ask a question before I present my opinions to you. Is there money to be made on Codeforces? Like, is there a payout? Is there a monetary incentive for Codeforces? I'll wait for the answer. Let me know. I need to know that before I actually say anything. There are competitions. Okay, so in that competition, you get to make money. Is it first rank this much money, second rank and third rank this much money? Is that what that is? Y'all are not just ruining contest, but have also turned every non-Indian there blatantly racist. Nowadays, it feels like Indian username PFP cheater confirmed. At this pace, you're gonna get India range banned from there, not gonna lie. Damn, such expectations. I wonder who will accept me. No research people I've heard make that kind of money early in their careers. First of all, don't think about marriage in the early years of your career. Don't think about that. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to spend like 5-7 years in your job. Only then you can think about getting married, because that's when your financial situation would be a lot better. I don't remember. I solved like 5 problems around 4 years ago. Okay, so why even answer the question, bro? I started giving contest quite recently with no such enthusiasm, but man, the sheer racism as well as uncountable shit posts are such a turn off. I'm trying hard to hold the urge to not quit. I started doing this for fun, chasing a rating, seeing exciting, plus it opened up opportunities career-wise too. Okay, so one of the problems I see is there is a common factor here. The same cheating that happens in online gaming, I mean, it's also happening on Codeforces or any other platforms for coding. Isn't it the same thing? There is money involved in open online gaming as well. You get ranks, and based on that, you get some sort of benefit in the game or something like that. Cheating, if it is completely offline, I mean competition, if it is completely online, then I see cheating happening. But I wonder how they are cheating though. I mean, what is it that they're doing? It depends on organizers. Some keep prize money, some don't. If you're doing it for the money, then that's the wrong approach. I mean, that is the wrong approach for anything, but I'm wondering, like, is it even worth cheating? Putting that much effort to cheat? Now, since you can just cheat your way to CM, plus also much harder to get higher ranks, neither seem plausible. Maybe I feel all this because I'm still a newbie, but cheating should not be the norm no matter what. A nice, wholesome community is being ruined. Ha ha ha. There is nothing called nice, wholesome community on the internet. Please just have that bias out of your head. Any platform you create for people to join in, there will be bad actors left and right. Doesn't matter. You can have a community about a bakery shop in a nice Italian town, and still some asshole would join in and they would ruin the environment for you. So the only solution here is moderation. You only let people in that you verify are good people and who have less tendencies to perform these sort of actions. I'm not saying that moderation works 100%. I'm not saying that moderation is the end all be all. There are still some cracks in it as well. But moderation does help a little bit. Better than keeping the platform completely open. It's actually a lot better to close some features down. Who remembers word.exe? I mean, I do. I think I have it. No? Why is it turning into a Google search? What are your thoughts on Levels.io? I mean, I am sort of mixed about that guy, mixed opinions. Sometimes I like his tweets, sometimes I don't. If the prize money is that much, people will cheat. I mean, even approved members can cheat. You can't say that just because they're approved, they're not going to do such a thing. When the incentive is money, it makes people do evil things. That's just the reality of anything, not even online communities. That's the reality of life. We have heard people ending other people's lives on a loan of 10 rupees. It's been that petty. So, an online community where anybody can join, how did you think that cheaters are not gonna take over? Of course they would. A couple of months ago, CMs and masters used to say just get the past expert level and you'll be above the cheaters ranks. But since last couple of contests, cheaters are solving all the way up to E now. This is absolutely ridiculous. और ये cheaters tier 1 के students होते हैं, like what the fuck man, seriously, people of code forces should implement some changes. I mean, what would be the changes you would implement? First of all, I have to know how people cheat. Only then I can design an algorithm to counter that. There's so many comments. Last week, top 4,800 cheaters, about 20%. That's crazy. Wow. I myself don't face an issue with this, but I can seriously see how this is a major issue. I think only people CM or above don't face any difficulty with cheating. With that said, I know how tough it is to get into CM, even in normal circumstances, and with all the cheating going on, one simply doesn't have enough motivation to keep going on. There are maybe 100 to 50 CM plus rated people in India. The rest are either all cheating or struggling because of cheating. Simply too demotivating. I mean, cheating in OA, I understand, but freaking ruin a simple sport. Every sport is ruined, bro. Match fixing, spot fixing, all of that happens. Let me search a YouTube video to see how to get good rank in code forces. How to get good rank in code forces. How to become an expert on code forces. How to improve rating on code forces. From newbie to expert in 3 months. 100% works. 100% works? Okay. How to become red coder. How to become master on code forces. This simple technique helped me reach expert on code forces. That's insane. That's insane. Ha 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 ha. Possibly this is a factor as well. YouTube. I don't know. Could be. Forsaken and Counter Strike. Yeah, cheaters also yeah get into these games. Bro, how do they cheat? I literally have no idea. Do they get their answers from Telegram? Yes, exactly. So Telegram is involved in this cheating. Okay, okay. Man, how one guy destroyed India's reputation in esports. Oh yeah, that cheater, that guy. Yeah. Cheaters will be there everywhere, but they will face issues in long term, as you can cheat a test interview but not solving real world problems. I mean, if you think about politics, bro, I mean, cheating is all the way up to people running countries, people running governments. People cheat their way into that as well. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you have to deal with that. You have to write an email to court forces being like, how do we counter this? I think the interview process in India is bad. They are stuck to the same old problems which people can mug up, should focus on real world use cases or problems. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, you are wrong. It's not just broken in India, it's broken everywhere. It's broken everywhere. It's the worldwide thing. Go for Enrichto video. He's an OG. What? Oh, this guy. How to start competitive programming for beginners. 320K. The guy looks dapper, man. This is a handsome dude. Oh, I just saw his Clement Mihalescu thumbnail. Just saw that. Advent of Code 6 months ago. So he posted. Does he do live streams? He does do live streams 5 months ago. Okay. But the minute they interview, they'll get caught if they cheated. More harm will come out of this than good. I mean, you will be in a freak out state all your life when you cheat. But dollar or INR. Telegram is always there in piracy, cheating, etc. Okay. New Xbox will launch next year. Microsoft confirmed. Nice, nice. Probably around 30 teraflops or maybe more. Okay, could be, could be. $599. Oh, obviously it would be dollar. Why would it be INR, bro? Comparative programming DSA versus project-based learning. I would say project-based learning. Learn the tools that companies use. That's a lot better than studying competitive DSA. Study basic DSA, but yeah, project-based learning, I would say. What's the in-hand monthly take-home of 18 LPA? 18 LPA, I would say 90,000 to 110,000, somewhere between that range. It could be even lower than 90,000. Some cases, I mean, if you really want a range, you should consider a range of 75,000 to 120,000. That's it. This is where the salary is. Xbox का केस भी नहीं आएगा 599. How should I switch from a low code stack to full stack? The low code stack doesn't have any decent opening, and current work environment is also shit. I mean, that's a difficult question. You'd have to email your management being like, we have to get rid of this low code tool. New Xbox here. Okay, let's see. Normal code KDE stack. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is Xbox Li, bro. This is like a handheld device, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it. I'm gonna turn off the music for this one. I don't want to get content claimed, but I knew it. It would be a handheld. And this is ROG, meaning this is Asus that is producing it. That's good. Okay, Asus ROG, let's go. Asus laptop user right here. Seamless play, download natively. Stream from the cloud. No thanks. I assume that this is touchscreen. I assume that, okay, this is, they haven't shown any freedom of Windows, power of Xbox. I assume that this is a stripped down version of Windows. Xbox inspired controls, impulse triggers. Okay, okay. Driven by AMD Ryzen. Oh, nice! AMD processor right here in my laptop. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. LG Xbox LIX. Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme, 24 gigabytes memory, 1 terabyte storage. And ROG X by Li normal, 16 gigabytes RAM, 512 storage. Okay, still Steam Deck would be better. ROG always produces bangers. Yeah. No, they haven't released the new Xbox yet. This is just handheld. The new Xbox will launch in 2026. I've heard about this. I've heard about this. This is a good one. AMD Ryzen gang. Yeah, I am also in that. Okay, guys. I think this is 3:30 now. I have streamed how long today? More than 3 hours I have streamed. So I'm gonna have to go. I hate leaving 16 of you behind. I know this is Sunday. We are supposed to be chilling, but it has to end at some point. So 3 minutes more, and I will have to go. I can't spend all day here. I mean, Xbox Games Showcase 2025. Watch this. Okay, I'll watch Private Fortune. I'll watch it. Anyway, see you guys next Saturday. Until then, I hope that something blows up, something happens. I'm gonna watch some productivity video from YouTube and sleep. Nice. Good for you. Yeah, now going to watch India versus England test lol. Do you want to stream it on Discord so that everybody can watch? No? Fine. Don't do that. Don't do that. You may even fall in trouble because these apps apparently they can detect live streaming settings for their content. Mean that GeoStar's scorecard is fucking ugly. Oh, could be. Okay. Bye guys. This is it for today. See you next Saturday. All right. Bye.